let's be crazy. The contact, impact, I want that daily. Our breath getting deeper, deeper lately. I like that, baby, 'cause I can't get enough. Yeah, I can't get enough. Yeah, I can't get enough of your love. Give me some more of it. I can't get enough. Yeah, 'cause I can't get enough.
Dice que no le es suficiente, está mal de la mente. Cuando está solita que entre, música para ponerla en ambiente, yeah. Ella quiere que como aquella vez, le busco todo. Todo lo que se pone bonito se le ve. Empezamos a pie y ahora andamos en el jet. Vamos a calentar, baby, tú. No se quiere olvidar, lo quiere recordar, baby.
'Cause I can't get enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't get enough.
Latino can.
Yeah, I can't get enough of your love. Give me some more of it. I can't get enough. Yeah, 'cause I can't crazy. I like that, you like that, so let's be crazy. The contact, impact, I want that daily. Our breath getting deeper, deeper lately. I like that, baby. Yeah. Ooh, no one's gotta know. We can keep it low key. I'll be fine alone, long as you're alone with me.
Tell him.
So incredible, unforgettable on me. 'Cause I can't get enough.
Benny Blanco,
Yeah, I can't get enough.
Chibabe man, Selena.
Yeah, I can't get enough of your love. Give me some more of it. I can't get enough. Yeah, 'cause I can't get enough.
Let's get started with electric trigger in the playground. Sees the opponent going for the slam and says, "Not in my house! You don't live here!" That's one of the best snatch blocks I've ever seen. Up next, we have Josh Bourne in the wreck. Runs the length of the court for the demoralizing chase down block. That's exactly why you never give up.
Let's meet the starting lineup for the visiting Toronto Raptors. At small forward, OG Anunoby. At center, Serge Ibaka. At shooting guard, Fred VanVleet. At the other guard position, Kyle Lowry. At the other forward position, Pascal Siakam. The head coach of the Pistons team is Nick Nurse. Let's meet your Sacramento Kings. In the middle, 6 feet 10 inches, number 20, Harry Giles. At small forward, standing 6'8", number 40, Harrison Barnes. At the shooting guard position, at 6'6" number 8, Bogdan Bogdanovic. The other forward position, 6 feet 10 inches, number 88, Nemanja Bjelica. Starting at the other guard, at 6'3", number 5, De'Aaron Fox. The head coach of your home team is Walton. Once again, your Sacramento Kings.
Hi, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. With David Aldridge on our sideline, and here with me, Greg Anthony and Steve Smith, this is Kevin Harlan. Hey, Dave.
De'Aaron Fox talked about his mentality on the court. You put the ball in his hands, he says, I'm going to take over the game. It doesn't have to be scoring, just always attacking. Always. You got to be a dog. Don't back down from anyone. Kevin, I know you're a dog. Back to you.
A little intimidation factor, DA. Thanks. And a chance to take a look at some numbers for him.
And he's tailed off in the last 10 games when it comes to his D. You can see his steals are down, but he's not playing with the same intensity that he had to begin with. The coaching staff's got to get him motivated.
Here are the 5 for the Raptors. Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Lowry out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Ibaka in at the center. And for the Kings, Fox and Bogdanovic pair up at the 1 and the 2. Harrison Barnes is out there with Nemanja Bjelica. And it's Giles in at the 5. Well, the Raptors' Nick Nurse winning an NBA title in his first season. Greg is an NBA head coach.
The first time a head coach who'd also helmed a team in a foreign league has won it. Nurse often reminisces fondly on those days coaching in Europe. And this summer, he was entrusted with coaching the Canadian national team at the FIBA World Cup.
Strong finish. Siakam with great balance, able to complete the play through contact.
Fox passes to Bjelica. And he drops it in from the low post.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
And it's Fox with the ball for Sacramento. Giles the pass to Barnes. Kings moving the ball around. Here's Fox. That shot missing. Some solid defense from Ibaka. Here's Anunoby, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
And the penetrating ability of Anunoby, confident when it comes to attacking the defense.
Nobody near Barnes. A three-pointer off the mark.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
And now the fast break. Fox with the ball. His three-pointers off the mark.
And that's another miss. Already they've missed 3 out of 4 to start.
VanVleet can't get it to go.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Bogdanovic. Good D by Siakam.
They are out of rhythm. 1 for 5 so far. You just need to calm down and reward your matchups. Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
I just love the determination on that backboard. Coming out of the gates, really, really strong.
He's playing with that one extra gear so far that none of the other guys have found yet.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Toronto shooting their first free throws of the evening.
And they've done some really nice work at the foul line, knocking down 80%.
Shooting 2.
Free throw drops for Lowry. Steve, compare it now to when you were playing. Did teams go deeper into their benches than they used to?
Yeah, they do. I think because of this low management, resting players. So you see a lot of guys play a lot. And also what they've done right now with the G League, being able to bring guys up, they use those guys. And I think it helps a lot, even not on games, but in practice. You'll see more guys are involved in giving guys rest.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Fox kicks to Barnes. Lowry brings the double. Outside, Bogdanovic. A new 14 for the Kings. Back to Barnes. Shoots the three. Siakam pulls it in. And so Lowry will bring it up for Toronto. 4-point game. Fox against Siakam. Fox, no good.
He is so good attacking the rim. It's rare to see him denied like that.
Van Vliet with the bucket.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Here's Fox. A second chance effort, and the layup is good.
And how about that exhale there? Finally gets one to fall through 6 attempts.
Here's Van Vliet. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Giles the pass to Bogdanovich. That three off the mark. Raptors leading by 7. Puts it up from 12, and the Raptors tack on 2 more.
This speaks to Siakam's all-around game. You're going to give me the mid-range jumper? I'll take it.
Fox looking it over. The 17-footer. It drops for his second made shot of this game. An unimpressive 2 of 7, though.
Gets one to fall, but only a second make in the first 7 attempts.
And Lowry gets it to go.
And there are guys who can drive like Lowry, but not many that can shoot as well, too. That's what opens up his penetration game.
Bogdanovich dishes to Fox. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
All the officials are all over that one.
It's his first trip to the line.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
That one is off.
And how about the way Fox continues to improve his game? A capable scorer who also rebounds the ball well for his size, and still, though, he can improve on that perimeter jump shot.
And he sinks the second.
And the Raptors took some heat for parting ways with reigning Coach of the Year, Dwayne Casey. But his successor, Nick Nurse, guided this franchise to an NBA title.
Tremendous self-belief and determination. The only NBA head coach who was also a head coach in college, the G League, and overseas. He's been preparing for this for a long time.
Chalk up 2 there. Fox has got 7 points in the game.
And how about the mid-range shooting of Fox? Definitely capable of sinking those shots with consistency.
And Lowry gets it to go.
Defensively, they've had no answer for him this period, and he continues to stay aggressive.
Fox passes to Bielitsa. The 10-footer. And it's Van Vliet with the rebound. Toronto leading by 10. And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul.
Here's Lowry, and again it's Toronto converting.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
With the floater, and Fox finishes it off. He's got 9.
And Fox starting to show you his abilities inside. It has quick instincts, which I think helps him when he's down low.
Count that one from Van Vliet.
And now you can see the D having problems stopping the mid-range jumper, just not really closing out as much as they need to.
And they're pushing it up. Here's Ibaka, not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down.
Impressive, really, from that short 17 area. They are not missing many.
Count that bucket.
And just a nice combination of size and feel there. Terrific finish down low.
Baseline jumper. And again, it's Toronto converting.
That's 10 straight off of the mid-range.
Here's Fox. A 14-point game for him in the win against Portland.
And he really controlled the pace of the game by getting to the line. The D could not slow him down, and he took advantage of it.
A three from Bogdanovich. They get it back. Gets it to go. That one good from Giles.
Hustle points count just like any others. That's a great play.
The pass to Van Vliet over Bogdanovich. Van Vliet can't get it to go.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
You know, if you get the ball to the right guy in the right spot, more often than not, you're coming away with points. He's been scoreless for a while now. They're still trailing here. They might want to move to some other options offensively.
An accomplished family for Anunoby. His father's a professor. His brother played pro football.
And OG Anunoby, he's put together like a football player himself. A powerfully built player for a wing.
The Raptors shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
Shooting two.
He's off on the first. The emphasis on freedom of movement, less grabbing and holding on the perimeter, Steve, has made some players almost impossible to defend.
Yeah, James Harden, because he likes to be physical, and it's how can you not guard him without being physical in return? Steph Curry, because he gets the opening shoot shots. Lillard, Kyrie, Devin Booker, Giannis, Kevin Durant for sure. It's hard to guard these guys because they're so good on the offensive end.
Davis against Joseph. For the three. Buries it from three-point range.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Here's Davis. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. And the Raptors lead by 13. Joseph dishes to Parker. Healed outside. Parker up top. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. And that one, good.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
That one goes. Count it.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Healed outside. Pulls it up. It's hauled in by the Raptors.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Here's Powell and another basket for Toronto.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
Parker outside. In the corner, it's Healed. Off target from three-point range.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Hollis Jefferson, good.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
Now here's Bazemore. No points in the game yet for him. One kicks to Healed. Pass to Bazemore. 4 on the clock. Parker. And the dunk by Parker.
That's what you get from a vet like Bazemore, making the next pass.
Last outing for Sacramento, they won that game against the Trailblazers in Portland. Baseline J on the way. And there are the Raptors with another bucket.
Of the two offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
They've had better patience, better shot selection so far, but we still have a long way to go.
Raptors leading by 17. Here's Davis, and there are the Raptors with another bucket.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Good shooting can be contagious. You see the confidence running through this team right now.
Now, here's Joseph. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Here's Hollis Jefferson. That one doesn't go. So the Kings will take it the other way. Fresh from a win against Portland.
Yeah, it was all hands on deck. Helps to get points off the bench when you're on the road.
It was a total team effort in terms of passing the baton to the guy that's hot.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Bazemore misses.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Passes to Len. And it's Norman Powell with the foul. That's his first foul. The Raptors making a switch here. McCaw's checked in. So timeout called here, the first for Toronto. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
Yeah, they got into a terrific flow offensively, but a lot of that was because the defense they were facing was mediocre.
Yeah, it seemed like they got every shot they wanted. I'm sure they wish every game could be that way.
Break in the action, so let's take a look at the West and how the teams are stacking up. Look at the Kings. Right now they're on the outside looking in at the playoff seeds.
And checking out Sacramento, they've been strong at times this season, but they still have some holes. I think they're a playoff caliber team. I just don't think they're a championship caliber team.
This has been the thought all along. They have enough to compete night in and night out, but they're not taking 4 out of 7 from a top team in this league. No way.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush, perfect.
Working hard, beating everyone to the ball. He does this night in and night out.
Now here's Joseph. Parker got a piece of it.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
And guys, you don't think this fella can do some major damage if he gets an opening to the rim?
G8, they just learned that lesson the hard way. They better put a little bit more effort into their D the next time down.
Well, the defense has to feel real embarrassed right now. They totally got schooled on that highlight reel play.
And so it's Toronto rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And we'll be right back after this. And let's listen to Pascal Siakam talking about the work ethic of his teammates.
We come in every day. Guys are in the gym every single day. So I used to think that I was always the hardest worker, but, just coming to see guys, the amount of work that they put in, trying to get better each and every day.
And Greg, when everyone is working hard, it builds a chemistry.
And a culture. Kevin, winning teams all have it. It's not enough to be here. You want to win.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but This one has been one-sided so far. And a very convincing performance from the Raptors so far.
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
That's their mindset. Attack, attack, and attack some more. You're not going to beat them playing soft.
So for Toronto right now, Norman Powell is out there with Hollis Jefferson. And there's Davis, and it's McCaw in at the point.
I mean, it's just fun to sit back and enjoy watching him operate. And that's what it looked like the D was doing as well. They're just sitting back and watching.
Healed outside. Toronto grabs the miss. Boucher's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And out of UCLA, Norman Powell, an athletic 6'4" combo guard, said he modeled his game after Russell Westbrook.
And I can see why. He's gifted physically as well. A 6'11" wingspan, a 40-inch vertical leap. He's more of a 2-guard in my opinion, and he's off to a strong start in his young career.
The free throw drops for Powell. Coaches talk about young players needing to experience the playoffs to understand that level. Smitty, why is that so hard to simulate without going through it?
Kevin, reason why is in the playoffs, everything is taken to another level. Also, you're seeing this team night in and night out. They know your plays. You know their plays. It comes down to just execution, and you can't have careless turnovers or those brain freezes you have in the regular season.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Well, Kevin, Kyle Lowry is hard-nosed, as we all know, and if you ask him, it comes from his upbringing in Philadelphia. Lowry said, "A Philly player is what a basketball player is. We played on concrete. You got to be mentally tough. You're not trying to be athletic. You get hit the wrong way, you run into a metal pole." And Kevin, that's what made him from Philly to Villanova to Toronto to an NBA champion.
I don't know about running into the metal pole, but that sounds painful. But he's certainly as tough as he can be. David, thank you. The Kings have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far.
And their success rate on the season, right around 77%.
Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Kent Bazemore. And it's Fox in for Joseph.
3-point play.
And so Ibaka will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. Last time they met was in Toronto.
Tremendous poise on the offensive end. Overall, they did not settle for bad shots.
They were very patient, and that was the difference. It's hard to be patient, I know, but look at the outcome they had.
Fox kicks to Parker. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. Here's Siakam. And the Raptors tack on 2 more.
In the mid-range, rarely the hallmark of efficiency in today's NBA, but it is on point tonight.
Fox passes to Len. And the foul called on Pascal Siakam. That is his first foul of the game. Some changes for Sacramento. Harry Giles is checked in for Alex Len. And it's Bielitsa in for Parker.
Nemanja Bjelica.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Healed outside. Over Thomas. Healed with the bucket.
Working in that mid-range area. The analytics may not love it, but that's a good look for him.
Out of bounds, Sacramento will take possession. And here's a look at what's coming up for the Kings. On Wednesday, they'll be facing Drew Holiday and the New Orleans Pelicans. Then on Sunday, they'll be facing Kyrie Irving and the Brooklyn Nets.
And for the matchup with the Rockets, they won't have much room for error in that one. A team like this will punish mistakes. but I could see them walking away with this one.
And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That is his first foul of the game. Well, we were just talking about this, Steve, as the game of basketball always evolves. You look at the WNBA now. The quality of play there is terrific.
The talent level in the WNBA is at an all-time high. I love watching and gaining some tricks on how they play the game. And also, Kevin, athletically, there's a lot of young ladies being able to dunk the basketball now.
Absolutely amazing. You're right, Steve. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Lowry's got 4 this quarter.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
To the middle, here's Giles. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Here's Lowry. Good work defensively by Fox.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
To the right side. From past the arc, Siakam pulls it in. Toronto's gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. Goes up on the wing. Second shot opportunity, and he lays it up and in. Siakam's got 8 points.
I would not want to have to box him out. Siakam has that wiry length. He's mobile. It's just a nightmare.
For 3, Serge Ibaka with the rebound. Ibaka's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Thomas misses off the right iron. Sacramento's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. And it's plucked by Ibaka.
And that's how you do it. Ibaka still able to surprise people very quick off the floor. A little undersized at the 4, but he can get off the ground.
Outside, Fox. Pass to Bielitsa. And the dunk by Bielitsa.
How about the awareness there from Fox? You gotta love seeing how he is such a willing passer in finding the open man.
The shot by Lowry, no good. The Kings have gone 7 of 14 in the second quarter, shooting to the tune of 50%. They get it again.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
McCaw misses. And for Sacramento, their shooting has been wayward so far. Only 37% from the floor. Down low. That's good from Barnes on the assist by Fox. Fox has got 4 assists now tonight.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Lowry's shot is good.
He's hot this quarter, getting the shots he wants, and he's delivering.
Trying to break that ice-cold streak, and Fox finishes it off. 11 points in the game.
And the quickness Fox has, boy, it's impressive. Just coasting to the cup with ease.
Lowry, and again it's Toronto converting.
He always has the green light to take those kinds of shots because he is absolutely lethal from there.
Fox against Ibaka, and stolen by Siakam. And the ball out of play. The Kings will inbound. Well, let's have a look at some league leaders from the last 10 games. Here are the highest scoring point guards in the NBA during that time. De'Aaron Fox is second.
Well, this is a collection of maybe the most well-rounded players in our league. I mean, to see those kinds of scoring numbers from the point guard position is crazy.
There are so many point guards in this league today who can put points on the board. Just look at those numbers. Aside from the rim runners in this league, most bigs are now asked to help stretch the floor.
Lowry, good.
They have leaned on him all quarter, and it has worked to perfection.
Here's Fox, and he makes good on the layup. Fox has got 4 this quarter.
Well, I think it's fair to say that Fox is in the zone right now, an exciting player to watch. I just love seeing how he can take over a game with his aggressiveness.
Sacramento's gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. That's good. It's his 7th made basket in 14 tries.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Here's the thing. He's a guy who will go on hot streaks for you over a number of games.
And out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession.
And taking a look here at some stats for Fox. Tremendous numbers for him over the last 10 games. Averaging about 22 points per, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds. And the phrase stats don't lie absolutely applies here. He's been a monster on the court for this team.
He's versatile. He's prolific. There really isn't much a defense can do once he catches fire.
Healed outside. Off target with his 3.
He's lost it in this quarter, no doubt about it. Nothing seems to be going for him.
He'd like to have that one back. That's easy money.
Barnes, bounce pass. It's stolen by Ibaka. Thomas with the ball. Now guarded by Fox. Wing shot on the way. Tipped away.
The will is there, but the execution is lacking. He can't seem to finish plays this quarter.
Here's Giles. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Giles has got 4 points in the quarter.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And the Raptors call time here. Steve, the league has broadened the definition of clear path foul. Think that'll discourage the wrap-up fouls that stop those fast breaks?
Yeah, I think so, because the guy's coming downhill with that type of force. And if you do wrap him up, and sometimes your coaches want you to because of the situation, but it's hard, and it can create a lot of injuries. So I do like the clear path fouls.
Hear me calling.
He's checked in for Buddy Hield. And then for Toronto, Anunoby, he's checked in for McCaw. Davis comes in for Thomas. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Kyle Lowry. Jacks up a 3, and he's good on the 3-ball.
Davis.
And that's now 10 points for Davis.
This is the shot you want to get him. An open look from range.
Here's VanVleet. 7 points in the game. And that one's good by Davis. Davis has got 12.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Outside, Fox. He kicks to Bogdanovich. Giles the pass to Bogdanovich. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. The Kings have made 2 of their previous 3 free throws in today's game.
Shooting just 1.
And the free throw no good, but they'll get the ball back here. Sacramento making some changes. Jabari Parker's checked in for Giles. Ken Bazemore comes in for Harrison Barnes. And it's Joseph in for De'Aaron Fox. The feed to Bogdanovich. And it's in there. Bogdanovich has got his first points of the game.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Got that bucket in no time at all.
Assisted by.
Here's Bazemore. His last outing, he had 8 points. The pass to Bogdanovich. Pulls from the top of the key. Connects. The jumper drops. Bogdanovich has got 4 points in the quarter.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
How can you leave this guy that wide open? Please. That's terrible.
A 3-ball. Drills the 3-pointer. Bogdanovich has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Count the basket.
I like what he's doing here. Terrific efficiency scoring the basketball.
And it's Joseph with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Kings. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. That'll be the second of 4 games at home for them. Parker kicks to Joseph. Pass to Bialica. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Siakam's got 8 rebounds in this game.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
And is it any wonder they're ahead in this game? His perfect night from the field has been the catalyst.
Inside, it's Bielitsa, and the dunk by Bielitsa.
Didn't need 2 hands for that slam. One will do just fine.
You're right. He can save the other hand for the next time.
And we haven't seen them be quite as aggressive driving the basketball, settling far too much for jumpers.
Back to Bazemore. Red ball movement here by the Kings. Here's Parker. It's good for his 4th bucket of the night. He's shooting 4 of 8.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Davis with the bucket.
Davis. Assist goes to Fred VanVleet.
On offense, here are the Kings. Passes it to Parker. And the layup's good off the glass. Parker's got 11 points.
Took him a while to get going, but here in the second quarter, he's found his rhythm.
Here's VanVleet. A beautiful reverse layup.
And he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
There's 31 seconds left in the first half of basketball.
That's nice work, stopping short of the rim, just laying it over the top.
Here's Davis. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Bielitsa's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And Joseph kicks to Bogdanovich. No good on the 3. Outside, Davis. Got it. Good job in the low post. Davis has got 23 points.
Oh, that's great awareness. That's a great pass. Credit Siakam and the work he's done to understand where everyone is in this offense.
Kyle Lowry firing on all cylinders for Toronto. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right now. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Kyle, a good first half for you all. How do you continue that for the rest of the game?
We got to come out with our energy. We got to come out and play our game and keep going out there and pushing. Our defense and everybody's rotating, so we're playing together right now.
We'll see if you stay connected in the second half. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. So far, a pretty lopsided game, but still one half to play. I'm Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Kyle Lowry had a huge first quarter. He ended up with 26 points, 2 assists, and 1 rebound. And taking a look at the Raptors, Kenny, what did you see out there?
Amazing to think Kyle Lowry has once struggled with his shooting. Tremendous confidence with his jumper now. And he overcomes that size limitation with his quickness and toughness.
Shaq, how do you think Sacramento played?
Well, one reason they're getting roasted, a.k.a. blown out, poor rebounding. Way too many one-and-done possessions. I don't want to see guys dribble between their legs and shoot. Not enough fundamentals. Hey, box out 101. Maintain position 101. Learn how to play basketball 101. Things like that, Ernie.
That about wraps it up. Time now for the second half of the game. We go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Kyle Lowry has just been sensational.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
He's been very effective on the move, forcing the action, getting to his spots, and finishing plays.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Bielitsa is out there with Harrison Barnes. And it's Giles in at the 5 down low. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. The offensive rebound. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Effort play, pursuing the basketball.
foul.
Love how he puts in the work.
Siakam.
Sacramento shooting their 5th free throw of the game here.
Nemanja Bjelica. Shooting just one.
One shot.
Three-point play.
And here's Lowry. He'll bring it up for the Raptors. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Lowry's got 28.
And we've seen this. There are certain nights when Lowry just decides to take over.
Now Fox. On the wing, Barnes. And stolen by Kyle Lowry. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, after years and years of rebuilding, the Kings are finally a team on the rise, and they're earning respect. Draymond Green said they've got a lot of young talent, never quit, probably the fastest team in the history of the NBA. Green said after he plays them, I leave the game exhausted. I go home, I'm dead. And Kevin, we know that Green is pretty accustomed to going all out.
David, he sure is. He's got a lot of engine in him. Thank you so much. You throw good, Siakam.
And the most improved player in the league last season, Pascal Siakam got better in every statistical category.
Fox finds Barnes. Fox against Lowry. Tries from 16, and Fox gets it to go. Fox has got 17.
A huge fan of Fox's shot selection. Doesn't force anything. One reason why he's such a high percentage scorer.
And it's those diamond-in-the-rough players that so often elevate the top teams. And, Greg, that's what the Raptors found in Pascal Siakam.
No doubt. The 27th pick back in 2016, now a full-time starter on a rookie contract, just over $2 million this season. He is due for a big raise.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. Barnes outside. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Barnes has got his 3rd bucket of the night. Here's Van Vliet. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got 3 assists now in this one. For Sacramento, they've gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Back to Fox. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
The Kings shooting 47%, pretty solid. On the wing, Barnes. Good on the triple. Barnes has got 5 points now this quarter.
He smiles on these catch-and-shoot opportunities. Barnes very comfortable as a secondary scorer.
Good on the shot.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
A uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
Looking to end his cold spell. Bogdanovich, no luck.
I can see he's pressing a little now, trying desperately to help them shrink this deficit.
And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. Alex Len comes in for Bjelica, and Hield subbed in for Bogdanovich. Raptors also changing it up. Boucher is checked in, and it's Rondae Hollis-Jefferson in for Pascal Siakam.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Here's Giles and the powerful one-handed slam.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
The defense was clearly not on the same page. No one picked up the open man.
Powell with the steal. And Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That will get him his fourth foul of the game.
Personal foul.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock, Lowry and the Raptors tack on 2 more.
I'll tell you what, Lowry has a number of ways to beat you from the mid-range.
Fox with it. He's got 17. Here's the teardrop. It's deflected. Fast break. Here come the Raptors. Here's Powell. Goes back up. And that's 2 points on the layup. Van Vliet's got 7 points for the quarter.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
For some reason, blocking out has become a lost art, and that's the result you'll get.
And you've got to be up on Hield, especially when he's beyond the arc. If not, he'll burn you.
Here's Hollis Jefferson. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Van Vliet's got his 8th assist here tonight.
And yeah, he's not messing around. He wants no part of a comeback in this one.
Reason why momentum can flip so quickly. We see it time and time again. Teams giving up big leads.
Barnes can't get it to go. Toronto's gone 6 of 7 from long range tonight. They've been on fire from way outside. From 8, and again it's Toronto converting.
In case anyone was wondering, this is what it looks like when you're in the zone. He hasn't missed one all quarter.
Lowry brings the double. Giles the pass to Hield. Right wing. Outside, Fox. They kick out to Hield. And the 3-ball is good. Hield's got 8 points.
Yeah, they're relying on their 3-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Here's Powell. Good D by Barnes. Sacramento's gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. On the wing, Barnes. No good with the triple. It's been all Raptors. That's a 2 from Powell. And that one off the back of the rim and in. 13 points in the game. And so Fox will bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. Pass to Barnes. On the wing, Hield. Doesn't go for him. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way. To the middle, here's Van Vliet. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Van Vliet's got 20 points.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Swiped it away. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Here's Powell. There's Hollis Jefferson. There's the killer 2-handed slam.
Nice job clearing some space out under the boards and setting himself up there for the putback.
And not just any old putback, Clark, but a big, big follow. Fox against Lowry. Barnes outside. Shoots a 3. And it's Giles missing. It's been all Raptors. Now here's Van Vliet. 20 points for him. And here is Fox. And Fred Van Vliet is going to pick up a foul. That's his first foul. Some changes for Sacramento. Parker comes in for Giles. And it's Kent Bazemore in for Barnes. Then for the Raptors, Thomas checked in for Fred Van Vliet. Davis is subbed in for Kyle Lowry. And the Raptors call time here. And only 6 feet tall in shoes, Fred Van Vliet's not the biggest, but his toughness, mentally and physically, is unquestioned.
And Kevin, growing up in Rockford, Illinois, gave him that perspective. Friends and family gone too soon. Basketball was the path to something better.
brief moment now to see who's atop the NBA in team free throws. 5th, the Raptors.
You know, it's really a team-wide talent. You want to foul to stop layups, but against them, you're not saving much. They'll make you pay time and again.
Right side, Fox looking to end the run, and it's good on the layup. Fox has got 4 this quarter.
You know he's pulling his weight, but they still find themselves behind.
Wasted no time on that one.
And ever since halftime, they've played precision basketball offensively.
You know, the coach has had something to say about that. No question, they've settled in and executed brilliantly.
That one wide left. Toronto's gone 6 of 7 from long range tonight. They've been on fire from way outside.
Defense, for me, just hasn't made the commitment to sprint back in transition, and that's why you see such a huge differential in fast break points.
Hield dishes to Fox. Shot from the wing, and good that time. Fox has got 21 in the game.
And you know what? Already showing signs of a solid jump shot. Fox is only going to get better as long as he's committed to improving it.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
Bazemore on the wing. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. There's Hollis Jefferson, and there are the Raptors with another bucket.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
To the paint, it's tipped. Davis with it, now guarded by Fox. There's Hollis Jefferson. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. Sacramento shooting the 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight.
One shot.
And really, for a long time, the specter hanging over Buddy Hield was he's the player who was traded for DeMarcus Cousins. Hard billing to live up to, but he has made some giant leaps with his development.
Joseph, he's checked in for Sacramento. No one near him. And it's Toronto with the rebound.
And well, he's going to have some explaining to do on the sideline about why he took that shot.
Low percentage chance. If it's not there, give up the rock. Trust your teammate.
And Hield has slowly but surely turned himself into one of the elite shooters in the NBA.
And guys, to be as locked in as he is from deep with his height and release is deadly. He's the kind of player who gets better as his teammates get better around him, and he is just now finding his stride.
And the dunk by Len.
Beautiful location on the pass, as usual. Led his man perfectly.
Shoots from the corner, and there are the Raptors with another bucket. Sacramento's gone to the three-point shot 8 times already in the second half and hit 4 of them. To the inside. Basket good. And 11 points for Buddy Hield.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
Here's Thomas. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Hield left side. That one off the back iron and out. Toronto's gone 6 of 7 from long range tonight. They've been on fire from way outside.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
And so it's Joseph with it. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. Len up top. There's the pass to Hield. Drops one in from the wing. Hield's got 11 in the second half.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
And Davis can't get it to go. The Kings shooting 54% since they had a chance to talk things over at halftime. They're looking locked in out there now. Bazemore, no one around him. And it'll be Sacramento as it goes out of bounds. The Kings retain possession. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Fox.
And one thing that has been very consistent for him the last few years, his ability to continue to deliver more and more offense. He's been doing everything that's been asked of him.
Stolen by Thomas. Pass break. Here come the Raptors. Here's Hollis Jefferson. And that one is hammered home.
Yes, playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Pass to Bazemore. Down low, here's Parker, and the dunk by Parker.
That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
That's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender.
Now the Kings with it. Here's Joseph. He has 5. There's the triple. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Joseph's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
In the corner, Bazemore with it. Off target from outside. Pass break. Here come the Raptors. Here's Powell. And another basket for Toronto.
Well, they've won the battle of transition buckets, and those easy points have helped them build this lead.
It's such an advantage when you can get out and run and get a good look before the defense can set up.
Oh, man, what a shot. He hit that from another time zone.
And at the end of the 3rd quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Toronto ahead, delivering the blowout. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the 4th quarter of action when we return. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Yeah, it's one thing to find the guy. It's another to deliver the ball where he can do something with it. Wonderful play.
And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the 4th quarter. So for Toronto right now, they've got Powell. Johnson is out there with Hollis Jefferson. And there's Davis, and it's McCaw in at the point. And Joseph kicks to Bogdanovich. From downtown, Powell pulls it in.
At some point, when you recognize someone's this out of rhythm, you have to shift to something else.
The assist, Norman Powell.
Steve, how do you feel about the top college players getting some sort of compensation for their work?
You know, I don't know about top college players, Kevin. I think if you're going to do it, it has to be all college players because it's a team. And I think if you look at it, some of the ways I would love to see it, if those guys can get health insurance benefits, if they can get a longer time to finish their education. I love that type of compensation.
Personal foul.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Shooting for Toronto, Davis. At the line for 2.
Free throw good, Davis. Serge Ibaka has checked in for the Raptors. And both free throws good for Davis. And for Sacramento, they're shooting 49% on the game. They'll take that. Bogdanovich wide open. Trains the three-pointer.
It's enough to where you have to respect him. Had one triple in the first half, now has his second.
Powell. That one's good from the corner.
Norman Powell.
Powell's got 23. And it's Joseph with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Kings. To the paint, here's Bazemore. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And you can just see he's a different player since coming back from halftime.
And stolen by Bazemore. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it.
Not just swinging the ball around the perimeter. Aggressive move inside.
For Toronto, they've gotten all three of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Sacramento's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. And the dunk by Parker.
Straight rim rocker.
It looked like Greg for a second, like he might rip the cylinder loose. Here's Davis. Connects on the 17-footer. Davis has got 4 this quarter.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Expanding upon this lead, trying to close it out. He's really stepped up.
The Raptors have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. He gets that one.
Davis.
Davis has got 31.
Assist goes
down the stretch. This is when they need him the most, and he is delivering.
Now here's Joseph, guarded closely. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. I saw this the other day, Steve. The NBA now helping to create the Basketball Africa League. 12 teams from across that terrific continent. I think it's pretty exciting.
It is. This is an incredible story. Great for the sport and great for the people of Africa.
Here's Len. The shot, no good. So the Raptors will take it the other way. It's off to Utah for him after this game as they take on the Jazz. And that's the final game of this 5-game road run for the team. That one good for 2.
A solid rebounder when he puts his mind to it. Stanley Johnson creating second chance opportunities.
Now here's Joseph. Tight defense on him. A 3 from Bogdanovich. Connects from three-point range. Bogdanovich has got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for Sacramento. Here's McCaw. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his first.
Strange saga last season for Patrick McCaw. Restricted free agent with the Warriors. He sat out, Smitty, for months.
He did, Kevin. Eventually signed a non-guarantee deal with the Cleveland Cavaliers, but he was waived within days, prompting a league investigation. A promising young player, the Dubs didn't want to lose him and eventually signed with the Toronto Raptors, and he won another chip.
First free throw is good.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
James checked in for Sacramento. OG Anunoby's checked in for Toronto. Miller comes in for Davis. He hits both from the stripe. Steve, it seems like criticism of NBA officials is reaching a very interesting level. We see players, coaches, and now even executives confronting these officials over their calls.
You know, I know we love the word transparency, but I think also for these referees, because of technology as well, we're seeing these players from so many different angles. And all we want to talk about if we're coaches and executives and players are the plays they miss. And I think that's what we're, putting too much energy in.
And Joseph kicks to Parker. And it's Joseph in the corner. Just 5 on the clock. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out. That gives him the double-double. 10 points and 10 assists. Fires at the elbow. Again, Toronto.
Assist from
For Sacramento, they've gone 7 of 10 shooting the ball since the start of the fourth quarter. Outside, Bogdanovich. Clock at 6. And boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is, and so they will award the basket there.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
And the Kings making a change here. Farrell's checked in. The Raptors have gone 8 of 10 from the field here in the fourth quarter. Really getting it done. Fires from the wing. No good from McCaw. And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for Sacramento. He's looking for James and finds him. Bucket is good. James has got his first basket.
Not just selling for something along the perimeter. Excellent job.
Toronto's gone 6 of 7 from long range tonight. They've been on fire from way outside. Here's Ibaka. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Back to Farrell. Well, Steve, we keep seeing new arenas and new state-of-the-art training facilities. As a player, what do you value more, home court or the practice court?
Kevin, I really think it's the practice court because you spend so much time there. But a lot of times now, franchises have both, the home court and their practice facility right inside the arena. If you can have the practice court at an all-time high, something guys like and love, they'll spend a lot of time there.
Well, it's a players' league, but certainly coaching has its place.
Yeah, if that weren't the case, you wouldn't see so many coaching changes in the offseason.
Understand me, brand new car, hop out the bed. I saw my wrist out of my protect, brand new chain. I saw my neck, got tired of now caught me. I'm up on, I don't get rest. I'm catching these flights and chasing the check. Little baby. I'm a slick rig type of. Cause my band's big, dog.
They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked.
Sacramento's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Pass to Bogdanovich. Launches a 3. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Ibaka's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. And Miller with the basket on the assist by Johnson. Miller's got 4 points in the quarter.
Ripping and running. They have a big advantage now in those transition opportunities.
And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Sending shockwaves now. That's his 3rd triple of this half, 4th of the game.
Here's Miller. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Sacramento's gotten 3 of their 6 3-pointers to fall here in the 4th. Inside. Got a hand on it. Now Johnson. Over Parker. Johnson gets the bucket. The King shooting has been great, up over 50%. In fact, 52%. Farrell passes to Parker. Plenty of room to knock down the shot.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the neck.
Anunoby, good.
And it's crucial that Anunoby knocks down that jumper, showing how skilled he is from the perimeter.
Here's Farrell. Parker outside. And for a team schedule that includes 4 games and 5 nights, sports writers have introduced the term schedule losses due to fatigue. I just don't think that's very good, but it's the reality right now.
Yeah, it is. And sometimes, Kevin, you know these games, you travel a lot. Your legs are just done, and that's when you have to rely on a total team, play more guys. But it happens. You can't get out of this quicksand. You're going to have those type of losses.
2 shots.
First one falls for him. Both teams will make substitutions. And Parker drops them both.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Here's McCaw. Rebound by Parker. And here's James. He'll bring it up for Sacramento. Pass to Farrell. The three-pointer is right on target. Farrell's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Near the three-point line, it's Thomas, and the Raptors tack on 2 more.
So much sharper, so much more efficient with this shot this half. Just taking what the defense allows.
Here's Farrell. Len high post. To the middle. Rebound by the Raptors. Johnson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Boucher. Rebound by Parker. Sacramento's gone 4-7 with the long ball here in the fourth quarter. They get it back. Here's Len. Lays it up off the glass.
Man, he keeps doing his part. They just haven't been able to get over the hump.
There's Miller with the 3. And again, Toronto with the triple.
Late reaction defensively. He quickly takes advantage, grows their lead.
You can't afford to give him space. Those kinds of mistakes have been the story of this game. Great player movement, great ball movement. That's fun to watch.
It's Thomas outside. Makes that one his 6th of the night. Shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
And he's not going to miss those very often, even from deep. The D has to close out a little stronger on him.
A lot of people think, Steve, there are 3 factors necessary to achieving organizational success. Ownership, and ownership. What do you think?
I guess it's ownership. I think it also comes down to trust. Trust in anything gets you a chance to be successful.
And, Steve, you know, it's just about establishing that culture, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. I think you got to have an identity, a culture that everybody wants to be a part of.
Remaining Sacramento ball.
Guy. Here's McCall. It's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts.
Patrick McCaw.
McCaw has got a 55% field goal percentage on the night. He's 6 of 11. Parker outside. 1:46 left in the game. The pass to Farrell. Fires from deep, and James picks up the foul.
James.
That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul.
Toronto's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Here's McCaw, and again it's Toronto converting. With the NBA looking to improve officiating, Smitty, they'd like to revise the rule book to more closely match the way the game is played. What do you think of that?
Yeah, Kevin, we have to evolve. I think now the game has evolved to more three-point shots, so you got to look at also defense, hand checking, and now we're talking about a lot about, room for guys to land, whether it's a foul or not. So I think it will evolve, and it should be because the game is evolving.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Raptors.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And so checking out their season record, this game will become their 45th win.
And with this win, it gives them a sweep of the season series, even though it's just a brief two-gamer.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Davis.
I thought he did a good job of filling out the defense early on. Then once he found his groove, he stayed aggressive throughout.
Johnson's shot is off. To stop the run. And it's Toronto with the rebound. And the Raptors call time here. They're up. We've got 28 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And the game pretty much over. Curious timeout here.
In my opinion, I think they're looking to make a substitution. But let's see out of the timeout.
Yeah, slick rig type of, cause I'm a bad, get up. In a plane, you a lame, you ain't, so I can't hang with you, touch my chain. Got up. Like some lightning. For the night, I don't do no white man. Then the leader, yeah, I'm so trifling. Real savage. I don't with that if she average. I got a bad name, Ashley. Understand me, brand new car, hop out the bed. I saw my wrist out of my protect. Brand new chain, I saw my neck, got tired of now caught me. I'm up on, I don't get rest. I'm catching these flights and chasing the check. Little baby.
Now we get a chance to check out our Jordan Player of the Game.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
On the road, in a tough atmosphere, he's taken on the role of star tonight. If one of their other players came up short, he picked up the slack to make sure they'll be walking out of here with a win. Six seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's McCaw, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
Yeah, they've sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
And when you're on the road, you can't be tentative coming into a game like this. I thought their aggressive approach was the difference.
Miller outside, and no good that time. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Serge, big win tonight. Now, people may think you have some easy games on the schedule, but you did not play easy tonight.
Because we know where we want to go, you know. That's why we was focused tonight. We got to finish strong.
And it was a strong performance, Serge. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, David Aldridge, Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long and good night, everyone.